My life has always been pretty cheerful. This was made possible by my family, friends, and a bright future at my university. And nothing particularly harmful happened to me so far. Everyone I know has nice thoughts of me, as I have of them. All my teachers and I get along pretty well, and despite having no known relatives other than my parents, I don't really care much. I always follow my friends as brothers. I had, however, something I hid for years. I, like many other people I know, am a 90s kid. I'm pretty sure even adults during that time liked those years too. It was all about video games, simplicity, and good TV cartoons. Yes, good TV cartoons. The dream of becoming a cartoon tester came to me when I was about 6. My parents accepted it delightedly when I told them after all. It was a perfect job for someone my age. One afternoon, they took me to Nickelodeon HQ. I was so excited to see everything they were making before anyone else watched it. My friends would be so jealous. I stood there in a room with a big TV and a DVD player, the first time I actually saw one. There were about 5 other kids that were like me. Just a guess. There was probably more kids than that. I don't remember. But we expected to watch cartoons all day. The room felt somewhat like a living room, probably to make us feel more comfortable. It had a carpet, chairs, and a table, potted plants, and a warm shade of red paint on the walls. A staff member came out of nowhere with a CD smiling at us. "We're gonna make a new series on Nick Jr. If you like it, then we will send the first season to your parents in no time," he said with a cheery tone. All the kids and I started celebrating as the man inserted the CD inside the DVD player. "I will be back in a minute," he said with a bright smile as he left the room. The TV displayed a static screen, which was odd since it was the newest they had been selling that year. Eventually, it showed a warm fireplace burning. The camera then panned out to reveal the whole room. There was no music at all, nor did the sequence introduce anything. The room looked warm and soft. A chair faced the window, showing stars and a night sky. A bald head was on the chair. It slowly turned, showing a face with big creepy eyes and a surprisingly realistic mouth. Me and all of the kids were surprised by this man and his appearance. We waited to see what happened next. A robotic, emotionless voice broke the silence as the man said, "Oh, I didn't see you there." The camera turned around, showing his crudely made CGI body. He greeted us and said, "Hello, I'm Gregory, and this is my room." The camera zoomed on his creepy face. "We're gonna have so much fun together. Just the two of us." He pointed at the window. "We can stare at the stars together." He held a book. "We can read a book together." The camera showed us the fireplace as Gregory said, "We can stare at the glorious frames of the fireplace together." The silence was crushing. All the kids looked confused and at each other. We waited again as Gregory stared into the fire. His face suddenly appeared again, and the camera slowly zoomed in. But no matter what we do, it will just be the two of us, and no one else in this room. Just me and you. No parents, no police, no one can hear you. Distorted background music began playing as his face got closer and closer. Not only that, but his voice and the background itself started to get weird, as transparent frames took over the place. Embrace me. I need love. Gregory needs love. The movie ended with his paralyzed face all over the screen. Every kid started crying uncontrollably as the man from some minutes ago came in. He had a very angry look on his face, and his words pierced through my memory. You! I thought the guy learned his lesson long ago, but... He yelled furiously as he went through the door along with the other kids. The screen went blank as I secretly took the CD. It had clean, simple, plain text written on it that said, Gregory's room. After a few days, there were some news about parents suing Nickelodeon for showing inappropriate content. They went even as far as to label the incident as a show that was ultimately rejected due to a poor focus group result. My parents were so frightened that they didn't let me near the place again. We lived relatively close to the Nick HQ. Until then, I kept the CD with me, hoping to understand one day the meaning of such a dreadful creation.